Hi, my name is Chris Robinson. I'm the creator of the Combat Dummy. How the Combat Dummy came to be was throughout my martial arts training, I've studied many styles and disciplines, including Jeet Kune Do, Kempo Karate, traditional Shotokan Karate, Judo, and some other disciplines as well. And I needed something that I would be able to tie them all together. So over the years, I kept sketching ideas, and I basically came up with this. And what's really unique about this, and this is the most versatile training tool that's on the market today, there's nothing else like it. There's a lot of copycats and a lot of things that are similar, but nothing quite like this. And I want to just explain to you how it's constructed, some of the materials that are used in this, and how it's designed to work. And then I'll give you a brief demonstration of some of the drills that you can use for your particular style of martial arts. If you direct your attention to the top part, this is the head area, or the top area, okay? This is where most of all your head hits, your elbow strikes, your punches, even your headbutts will come into play. What we have is a spring-loaded action recoil system. Well, it sounds complicated. It's basically compression springs. And each compression spring, there's 4 compression spring components, a quadrant system, if you will. Each spring has approximately 25 to 40 pounds of resistance. And how that works is that independently, if you were to push in this corner will go in. So depending on where your impact or strike area is, it's going to make the difference, okay? You can punch it. This will absorb over 300 pounds of pressure. It's not going to break. It's made of red oak wood. This is made of a high density 2-inch poly foam material, which is really indestructible. And then I went with the traditional look with the canvas stretched over it. It's also, the whole point of this is to avoid or minimize and reduce impact trauma and injury. Specifically speaking, the boxer's fracture, which is common from striking things, I wanted to come up with a system that would somehow absorb a lot of the energy. So this is absorbing over probably about 100 pounds of energy. So if you're delivering a blow at 400 pounds, you have 300 pounds of force, and 100 pounds of impact force is reduced in your body. And what that does is it really minimizes the injury to the bones, the tiny bones in the hand, to the wrist, to the elbow, and to the shoulder area. And that's important so that when you want to train hard, you're not going to be discouraged about hitting something and getting injured. So that's what the impact system is basically designed for. Okay, again, we have an impact system here in our midsection, or the abdominal area, for all our strikes. Okay, again, we have compression springs that are behind here. This is all hardwood. A lot of it is laminated red oak, so you don't have to worry about things cracking. It's made to really take a beating. Okay, again, we have a Makawar type of board here, and I went with the traditional dragon logo just to give it a little bit more style. The active action response arm, or I call it the action arm, is one of the most, I would say, the most important aspect of this, because all your entries are based on getting through obstacles. No one's going to sit there and let you punch them. So what this does, it gives you more realistic training. And what this spring is unique for is that the more pressure you put on here, the faster it's going to respond back to you. So if you just put a little pressure, it's going to come back. You put a lot of pressure, it's really going to snap back. So it gives you more of a real life training partner feel to it. Down here we have our knee strike zone. Okay, this is imperative for all types of martial arts and where you're going to incorporate knee strikes. And then we have a custom designed kick pedal, or kick pad or kick pad pedal. The kick pad here, okay, that helps in your angles of kicks, all your angles as far as heels and the ball of your foot. It's going to change with the angle of your kick. The actual kick pedal itself is comprised of 2 high tension spring. Okay, so this can generate probably about 400 pounds of pressure, or it can withstand 400 pounds of pressure. If I were to push it back and release it, it would give 400 pounds back. If I put 400 pounds of pressure, it would take 400 pounds. And what that would do is minimize a lot of the injury to the knee joint. Okay? And then I just went with a traditional rope tie wrap in the bottom just to kind of keep tradition. Okay, so now I want to explain to you some of the drills that you can do. Okay, and I'm just going to take something very basic from Wing Chun and JKD, which is just a lap saw. That's where we're here, okay? When we trap the arm, there's the first part of the energy, okay? We can just pop down where we have the trap and the punch in, okay? When we lap, for the lap saw, we can pull here, okay? And as we're pulling, we can snap back here. And this will absorb a lot of the impact. I'm just using a backhand for this, okay? Now we can direct our attention to the midsection. So if I wanted to go from high to mid to low, or even low line kicking, everything is here, okay? Some of the drills in Wing Chun when they first start is they just want to practice parrying the energy and working on the center line figure. Okay, that's one technique or one drill that you can use. I like to incorporate elbows into my training, so from this lap saw, I can come right in with elbows. So I can lap elbow, and I can come down here with a knee. So now I just went from high to low. High to low. If I want to work on a headlock, for instance, and I'm here and here, come here and here. Now I have it's almost like a headlock position. I can even wrap my arm and practice a headlock compression. Okay, another drill that I could do is just coming here, clearing the energy downwards for more of a mid-strike, alright? Coming up here, lop at the elbow, lop at the knee. It can absorb a lot of impact, okay? It's made for combat, it's made to practice combat, so it's designed to take a beating. Spring-loaded compression system, recoil action, kick pedal, active arm, it's all in this. This is the Combat Dummy Pro. For more information, go to www.combatdummy.com.